Everyone is doing good today, this evening. I thought that I would go ahead and share my story on how I knew I became a target. I had been married for 33 years, and my husband one day just walked out and just left. I lost like everything. And I had to come to my parents' house. Not this summer, but last summer, I would enjoy taking walks, working out, taking walks. The very first time that I noticed anything was this black car with super black windows kind of following me. And I was walking down the street and I was going to take a right, and they were in front of me and they took a left and stopped. And even a neighbor right across the street noticed that, and he started hollering at them, you better get the hell out of here. There's not a doubt in my mind, had I walked past them, they would have tried to grab me. And I just thought, God, that is so weird, Well, probably about 2 or 3 days later, I noticed just a ton of cars driving by the house, really black windows, really loud. And it wasn't until one of them rolled down the window a little bit and said, F you, as loud as they could, right in my direction. That's when I knew that was for me. And it was literally 24/7. Well, what really got all this started is I was in Walgreens one day. And I came out and there was one of those trucks parked really, really close to me, and my heart just stopped. I jumped in the car. I was headed to the highway, and I'm telling you, I was doing over 100 miles an hour. And I'd done the loop, and I was trying to cut through these apartments. Well, when I did, and I had this on video, thank God I had a UCam in my car. They tried to pin me in and block me in, and I went up over the sidewalk and got away, and I was absolutely hysterical. I went straight to the police department and gave them my statement, and they just did not seem as concerned as what they should have been. But it was not until the second time that I had to call the cops out here. And you guys, I swear to God, as God is my witness, I had heard that people would say, don't go to the cops, they're going to ask you this and ask you that. Well, when he was standing on the porch and I was right there by him, one of those trucks went by, and I said, oh my God, look, right there's one. He didn't turn around. He looked back at me and, quote, said, are you on any medication? Have you been depressed? Do you take any medicine? Do you need to go to the hospital? Guys, I'm telling you, I even have a hard time searching for words right now. Blown away was not the word. I was like, oh my God, no way. Yes, way, that's what happened. Then I started noticing that just shortly after that, everywhere I went, and I'm telling you, everywhere I freaking went. Like, I would go to a store and no one would be there, but as soon as I pulled up, like 100 people would show up. I noticed that they were trying to block my path down the aisles. I had some that bumped into me really, really hard, and then they'd say, oh, I'm sorry. The colored cars I was getting, well, at that time, I was kind of getting all colors, but, all smoke down windows, but now it's been mostly the blue, white, red, and some black. I went to my daughter's house one night, and I spent the night with her. When I came back, my remote control was gone. It was not on my bed where I had left it. It was gone, and to this day, I have never found it. I did some booby traps and found out they're getting in my parents' house. Now, I heard that one perp told this targeted person that it was Esther or Ether or whatever that is, that you know, that stuff that they give you right before you have surgery, that's what they shoot inside your home to make you super sleepy. Now, I know for a fact something was going on 3 different occasions, because, like, I would be sitting there, and I'm telling you, I just could not. I mean, I just was so sleepy, and I don't even remember going to sleep. I know that I have been poisoned, because I would get that funny feeling on my tongue, on my lips, my face, and I'd be really, really, really sick to my stomach. Then I would start feeling weird shit on my body, like something was, you know, hitting my body, some kind of I didn't know what it was. It hurt. And I saw other targets where they were filming it. And I was like, well, we have security cameras inside now. I'm going to try my phone. Lord have mercy, you guys. I dropped my phone the first time. I couldn't believe it. You could just see them just shooting in. And that's when I really started filming them, and my neighbors are involved. And I've got video where whatever the hell that is above me, drones, helicopters, or whatever, I've gotten them shooting a red laser at me. I was standing at my bedroom window. I had this on video. I'm going to share this. And for like a week, okay, guys, they would drive by real slow, and the passenger, you could tell they had some kind of a tablet or something they were holding. And I was, you know, I knew they were perps, but I was like, what is that? It was probably about the 5th or 6th time, you guys, I swear to you, it was, they were watching inside my house. I had seen the bathroom and the living room. So I don't know if this is straight across the board, but they absolutely, positively do have cameras in our home, because I saw it. But I wanted to be sure, 100% sure, that is what I was seeing, and that is exactly what it was. When I first got targeted, I had no idea what this was. At the first, guys, I thought it was like some kind of a sex trafficking. You know, I'm 55, okay? And even as far-fetched as that sounds, I thought that's what it was. And because I had never, ever, ever heard of gang stalking. Never knew this existed until I started doing some research, and I was just like, there's no way. I mean, think about this, you guys. We are living in the United States of America, American citizens. probably 100% of us is completely innocent. These people are hurting us, using weapons on us, trying to destroy our lives. I mean, you couldn't make this shit up if you tried to. All this happened a little over a year and a half ago. And I was reading where people were saying, I've been targeted all my life. Guys, I started thinking about it, and wow. I mean, I don't know for sure if I have been, but I know from the time I started school all the way to high school, I was bullied so bad. I mean, extremely bad. Extremely. Every job I've had, things would be great 2, 3, 4, 5 days. But then it would be like one morning I'd walk in, 100% difference. I mean, when I tell you they hated me, they completely hated me. And I did not know why. Even at my church, I've been the person that either someone's going to really, really like me, or they're going to really, really hate me. And I've had some very close friendships. But almost straight across the board, I've had to deal with that. My last job, I was bullied so bad. They actually hired someone to take my place while I was still there. This is constant. I shared with y'all, well, for some reason I've been having a hard time downloading my videos. But yesterday, the day before, I videotaped this thing that is on my neighbor's fence on the pole, but is flush right against our fence, pointing right towards the patio. And I was curious, and one day on Facebook, I asked people what it was. Almost every single person said that is a listening device and or camera. And then I showed you this yellow thing hanging off the pole here. They absolutely have everything hacked. They're listening to everything we say. They're watching every single thing we do. And this is pathetic, you guys. I fucking had to take a shower in a dress. I put on this short nightgown dress thing to take a shower. And I have to change in my fucking closet. I mean, when I really think about this, I mean, it's just, I don't even know. I mean, the most insane, oh my God. They have gotten in contact with probably every single person I have ever known in my life, regardless if it was just a 5-minute meeting. On Facebook, I started, which I was going to tell y'all, I have joined gang stalking on Facebook. But on mine, I have not spoke of it, and I'm not going to. But all of a sudden, I was getting so many friend requests. People I hadn't talked to, because I've been on Facebook, I think, almost 13 years. And I've had a lot of friends I've had that whole time. But all of a sudden, people that I hadn't talked to in years was trying to talk to me. Right before this happened, I had joined the dating app. And, got pretty good response. But I am so freaked out that, when they say you can't trust anyone, it's true. Because I don't. Is it lonely? Yes, it is. Do I wish I had someone by my side? Yes, I do. Someone had said something about they actually knew targets who had gotten married and they're targeted together. And, not that is my main focus, but I'm still human. And, everyone wants to, hold hands, you miss that. And being able to probably be a lot easier going through this with someone else that's going through it. But some of the videos I've seen, you guys, I have bawled like an infant. Just seeing people that's homeless, people that's committed suicide, people who's lost everything, and they're crying and they're asking for help. I mean, I wish to God I was wealthy enough I could get everyone out and protect them. I am very confused still because I have read and I've listened to videos and research that we're the chosen ones, okay? Targeted since birth. I can see that. But I also have things that happened to me that I can see that where those people would have probably turned me into whoever the hell is in charge of this insane, evil fucking program, okay? I have heard that it's whistleblowers. And I've actually seen videos of whistleblowers. I've heard that if you pissed off the wrong person and they have ties, you can get on it. So that's what's kind of confusing me. And a lot of people say, well, don't worry about who it is. I can't help it, okay? When something is trying to destroy your life and you're going through this insanity, I think it's normal to try to figure out, what the hell? Not that is would change probably anything, but it's just not knowing. I know that targets, and I'm being serious, across the board, is some of the most beautiful, good-looking, sweetest people I've ever encountered, period. Truth. Just solid hearts. And that's the way I've always been. I would do anything for anyone. I would give the shirt off my back. I never, ever intentionally hurt anyone. It's just, it's just, I don't know, this is just so crazy. I have those damn drones above me all night. I have helicopters and military planes, and some people will say, well, you're stupid, you're crazy because that's planes. Yeah, that may be, okay? But you tell me why every fucking place I go to with this great big old huge ass sky, why they always bullseye right over me all the time. I've even had people mention it, like, girl, everywhere you go when I'm with you, there's flames. They like to, when I drive my car, they hit me with whatever it is they're hitting me, because it causes the door locks on the car to lock, unlock, lock, unlock. And I know who the bastards are, and I'm going to privately share that with y'all. That there's this thing you can get that will tell you where that is coming from. Neighbors are absolutely involved. That's the whole spectrum. All my relatives, even their neighbors, they had some kind of a huge meeting over here down the street, about 3 or 4 houses across the street. I know it was about me. It was probably a neighborhood watch. When I tell you, people were giving me a look. If I could have fallen over dead from their looks, I would have been dead 100 times. I don't know what the hell lie that they have said about me. Basically, you know, that's it. I'm going through it 24/7. I just left to run up to the store, came back, and got that on video. I got the one headline. I mean, you know, another thing is just mind-boggling. Boggles my mind, the immaturity that you see grown adults acting this immature, and that they're so damn gullible. I mean, if my memory serves me right, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong here, I always thought that if you were guilty of something, you would go before a judge, you would go before a jury, you had your day in court, okay? I never knew where someone could just walk up and say, we're investigating her, or da-da-da. Oh, here's a weapon. We want you to shoot this at her. I mean, are people that stupid? Yes, they are. Why? Because they're getting money. Why? Because they're getting free cards to Walmart. I can tell you there's 3 houses, 2 across the street and 1 to the left of me. Well, they're all around me, but these 3 houses, the people that did live there moved out. And they moved in, these bastards, and I'm telling you right now, they don't work. They don't work. Why? Because they're sitting home all day watching every fucking move I make. Oh my God, she's leaving. Hurry, oh my God, let me get the text. She's leaving, she's outside. She went to go pee, she's awake. I mean, the one thing that gives me grace, that is helping me, is I know without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, and I promise you guys it's true. Yeah, there's bad people, officers, first responders, doctors, judges, da-da-da. But there's some good ones too, who's doing it undercover, getting evidence for us, I promise you. And they are not going to get away with this. They're not. And as I stated earlier in a video, unless you're at the very top, those that's just right below them and down, they don't know who you are. I'm so sorry this happened. It shouldn't have happened. This was supposed to have been stopped a long time ago. We don't know who these people are. Even their own damn paperwork states they're not going to get any help if caught. So, I mean, they're going down. Just trying to live day by day. I have some job interviews. I want to get my own place. Scared of that. So, but someone said, you know, every time you react to them, you're giving them energy, you're giving them what they want. And I try really hard. There's days where I do great, and there's days that, oh my God, I'm like, God, please, can I just have 5 minutes, just 5 minutes alone with this person? So, but I appreciate all the friendships I've made on here. I've learned so much from so many amazing people. I love you guys. I'm here for you too. Anytime you need to just talk, vent. I see videos that just absolutely breaks my heart. And I can't believe that this is happening here. I can't. Never in a million years ever would I have thought. But I don't want to keep this too long, so I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. But God bless you guys. I love you. Stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Over and out. Bye-bye.